ago.
16 years, I'd say at least half I played all 82.
So what do you think about these punk ass who don't want to play 82 games every year? And they're always making excuses like, yo, he's always soft.
Is that a leading question? You're leading me down the road?
I can't play 82. Like, it's a stat to play 82 games. And it's ridiculous because we're older. We're old enough to see. We was younger when you was playing, but we still was playing. Mase was playing organized basketball since we were 7, 8 years old. So when we sit here and see he talking about, I don't know if I could play a back-to-back game. It's messed up in my back and this, that, and the third. And I agree with you that you need to be healthy for the playoffs. But my thing is this. It's all this technology. It's all this advanced medicine. It's all these ways to preserve your body to play longer. And y'all didn't even have that back then. What do you think about that? And I know you have to be politically correct.
No.
But
Okay, let's be real. We've talked on this before, it felt like. It's not about the technology. It's not about the medicine. It's about the circumstances. And the circumstances are deeper than just what do you have at your disposal. Because it's not about what's external as your option as much as it is what is internal as your option. So back in the day, the reason why all sports, all the older generation, all the previous era looks tougher than us today is because mentally they had tougher calculations than we do, right? Right now, if you're playing sports, if you're playing my position, it's easy to know. If you're a DN, you're making $20, $30 million. If you're the top DN, you're making 41. Right? Myles Garrett's making 41. Maybe Michael Parsons is making more, 47. 40-some million dollars playing DN. Right? Think about it. Almost $3 million a game. And then you got a game where your hamstring is not right. And you know that every time you go out there, that's a $2 or $3 million quest. And your hamstring's not right. And you remember your coach yelling at you so much about a year ago till your earwax start melting. And he was saying, hey, I need 100%. If not, get off the field. So you thinking, okay, I add that up, what he said too. Also, that camera's looking at me. And everything they put on film, they will use against you. Everything that is filmed can and will be used against you in a contract negotiation. Good, bad, or ugly. They don't care. When it's time to pay you, they don't remember your hamstring was messed up, and that's why you only got half a tackle. No sacks. So now the calculation is different than it was 30 years ago. One, because the value of the money's different. But two, you know, I have leverage. So now you making calculate. I'm not going out there on no 70% hamstring to do nothing out there like I'm supposed to and then get judged by that. It's better off not playing. I give you the latest example. Austin Reeves with his oblique injury. Sucker should have just milked that. If he being real, trying to be a gangster, trying to be the tough guy, comes back maybe too early, who knows? And didn't look the same. You could say, oh, because he ain't that good. Whatever you want to say. Sometimes it's better to sit your butt down and get paid.
I was already told no filter.
Yeah. What do you think about this?
First of all, I was reacting to Stat Baby's statement.
Okay.
That, he's injured or whatever. So if a guy is injured, you can't play, right?
Right.
But I do think load management is overused. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Again, when you're injured, you sit. Mm-hmm. If you're chipped up, you play.
Right.
And you don't want to do something to your body where you can't play. But if you're talking about skipping games because you want to play 20 years, that's supposed to be winning games.
Right.
And look, I know I hate that I even think this way because I played the way that Chris is talking. I played the way that Cam is talking. And it cost me. Yep, I broke my foot. First year in San Diego, broke my foot first week of the season. I was supposed to sit down the whole year. Then they were like half the year. I came back in 2 weeks. That's not for applause. Thank you. Oh, y'all too kind. No, it's not for applause. It's stupidity looking back. And it was kind of stupidity looking through it when I was going through it. But I was like, I felt the pressure. Not only outside, they looking at me like, dog, we just got you and you already hurt. And I felt the pressure of, damn, I just got all this and I ain't did nothing yet. So, I'm built different, like everybody is, to like want to earn it. The pressure of earning it, not the pressure of getting it. That's one pressure. Another one is I got it. Now I got to earn it. Show y'all, oh, y'all spent that money in the right place. No buyer's remorse. So I was like, no, I'm coming back. Man, dog, I'm not lying to y'all. If that happened to my son or that happened to me again, I'm calling him right now and saying, if you play, I am disowning you. You wait, bro. You only got one body. You can't let the fans, you can't let ownership, you can't let your teammates tell you how to use it. Because when it's gone, it's gone.
But I do think, I go back to, you talk about older, like Mullin Ryan, who's an old pitcher, right? And now they have the pitch count. That's kind of where load management started in baseball, right? With all the analytics and all those different things that have taken over sports. But he always said if you don't train your body to play 82,
right,
that's how you do get hurt.
Right.
So why not train like you're going to? And if you have to miss some games, miss them. But mapping them out ahead of time, I don't think is right.
That's a great assessment.
I'll give you that.
Train for 82, you're going to be able to play 82.
And then,
well, look, they always say in football, there's nothing that gets you into football shape but playing football. That's why all these off-season workouts and drills and Instagram reels, cute. Sucker goes into camp, day one, hamstring, quad. It's like nothing gets you in football shape but playing football. That's why they're so determined to have you in their facilities, in their building. I don't know, Mr. Sir. Do you go home and flip tires? Oh, you don't. At your gym, they don't have tires just laying around. Okay, why don't you bring your butt over here to Baltimore? Guess what we have? Tires to flip. The best semblance we got to another offensive lineman tearing you up. You at a gym with you on the Versa Climber. That's a hard machine, but that ain't football. You out there on the Stairmaster, Bruce Smith, but that ain't football. You know what? You next to the old man fighting over the Versa Climber. Y'all, hey, my turn on the Cybex. You know what I mean? Get your butt in here and work. Do some football stuff to get in football shape.
if you're going to sprain your ankle, you're going to miss some games.
Yeah.
The other thing too, which now these guys, and I just think there's a part of team building which is getting skipped over. There's something about
Chemistry.
the chemistry, but the chemistry of going through practices and
Yeah.
And I think they miss that. I do. Now I'm not there, and I'm when you grow up with it, you don't miss it because you never had it.
Yeah.
But I do see, I cover the Warriors for NBC Sports Bay Area, and I'm game 60, and guys say I'm trying to find my rhythm. Like, what? Maybe if you practice, you'd have some rhythm.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I love that. We might part two that. That was good. Here's the thing. He said something there at the end, and I never even thought about that. Because it's the difference between, like, you and someone studying for a test. You ever had that? All right, I meet you at the library Thursday afternoon. We're going to study for our test on Friday. That's one thing versus the group project, which is like practice. The group project, oh, I got to see you on Monday, see you again Wednesday, and then Thursday again, make sure we got all our stuff together. That's practice. If you don't go through that process, it is a different level of connection. Great points. Great points. Love all of that. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah. Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers?
Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.
a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. Oh, that wasn't enough? Y'all want some more? Well, check out the link in my bio, Hydration Situation Live. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you.
It's so crazy people still stuck in Patrick Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers?
This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.